This knife has a trick up its sleeve. I'm going to tell you right now, this one has something unique to it. You're definitely going to want to see this thing in action. And of course, it is an integral. So, oh man, let's see what that is all about here. Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today, just got this package in from REMETTE. They sent this one out for me to share with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and do exactly that. Share with you my raw first impressions, reactions on this knife. It looks like we're looking at the REMETTE RT-WK1. So let's go ahead and dig in here. Of course, this knife and every other knife you see in this video. Hello, sir. What's the password here, REMETTE? Come on now. Yeah, this knife and every other knife you see in this video will be linked down below if you guys want to check prices, availability, and variants. A very premium packaging unboxing. As a matter of fact, that is one snug sleeve right there. So, bam, boom. Here is the pouch right there. Also REMETTE branded. Let's go ahead and see what this one's all about. We got a wiping cloth right there. Good stuff. Somebody's like, Miguel, why you gotta flex stuff? Listen, it's okay. Trust me, you're gonna be all right. Just, I can't help it. There we go. And then we got this thing. Holy smokes, man. Here is the knife, ladies and gentlemen. This knife has a trick up its sleeve. I'm gonna tell you right now, this one has something unique to it. You're definitely gonna want to see this thing in action. And of course, it is an integral. So, oh man, let's see what that is all about here. Holy macaroni, guys. The WK1. So that's interesting. I know they have some other model names like the Falcon. They now have the Woodpecker, right? So those are easy to remember. The Swordfish. But the WK1, that's an interesting name right there. First things first, guys, where are the screws? Well, where is the hardware? Well, you'll see exactly why in a moment. We have, honestly, the only visible hardware right now is this one screw right here, this T6 on the thumb ramp, if you would. But other than that, man, everything else on this thing is looking nice. Check it out. Is it an integral? Well, actually, sorta, kinda, technically, right? Perhaps. It does have a integral shell here, so you're gonna see how that looks like in a moment. First impressions: be blasted titanium, looking really, really nice there with the milling to accentuate right different portions. I really dig it. Also looks very futuristic with all the angular lines, right? Really digging that. So good jimping. And we have a pocket clip right there, which is about that deep carry. So not the deepest carry, but it gets the job done. Not reversible, something to keep in mind there. Also in titanium. All right, let me get my magnet of truth here. Yeah, titanium here, titanium everywhere. And yeah, no body hardware, right? No backspacer, no standoffs, no pivot hardware. Where's that all about? Well, let's go ahead and first deploy. I mean, it's definitely a very elegant design, right? The fact that everything is tucked away nicely. Let's go ahead and get this thing deployed here, shall we? Bam. Holy smokes. So wait a second. Before we get to that other part, we got to take a moment here to check out this blade. Oh, right there. Actually, this angle right here, that hits it just perfectly, man. How are there not more people all over this knife, man? Check this thing out. Holy crap. So that definitely feels like a hollow ground. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what the doctor ordered right there. Hollow ground, that is money. Money! And of course, it looks gorgeous with that bell satin finish. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous finish right there. Beautiful switch at the top there. Seems to be like a little bit of a poon, right? A little bit of a harpoon drop point. You guys let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. Good plunge grind situation right here about where my nail is. So you'll be able to get plenty of sharpens from this guy before you even develop a smile. And man, that is, man, I don't know about you guys, but man, this is my kind of blade right here. You know, I love me a good hollow ground when it's combined with a beautiful bell satin finish like this one. That is absolutely a beauty. Now, check out the thumb stud or thumb ramps right here. They have this micro milling, and hopefully the camera can pick it up without freaking out. There it is. So that is nice attention to detail right there. Check it out. Same thing with the micro milling on the other side. Good jimping right here on the tang of the blade. Kind of nice pop of accent. Everything is nice and be blasted in titanium gray or whatever, but this little blue anodized, actually, is it titanium? The answer is yes, that is titanium. No pull on that. The side with the hardware, right, even has a titanium screw there, so that's good. I mean, absolutely looking really nice, you guys. So yeah, that is, whoo, man. Okay, so we have a liner lock, so that's nice. Definitely appreciate not putting an unnecessary pressure on the lock bar when deploying a frame lock. Check out the lockup right there. Where's that? 20%, 25-ish%. You can see a D10 ball from there. And we do have good access to the liner from the show side to push down and out of the way right there like that. By the way, if you're appreciating these 5x zoom-ins in the videos to show you the granular detail, give this video a thumbs up, right? Help your boy out here make more content like this. Man, did you guys catch that? Look at that. Drop shot action right there. Whew, man. All right, yeah, that is nice. It's not a guillotine. I'm sure it's gonna break in nicely, but that is, wow. That is really sweet, you guys. Oh man. And also loving the acoustics too. Got a nice little twack to it on the open. Nice little soft click on the close. I do it like the big boys do it. Drop it on your nail and then close it. Yeah, I don't do it like that. So there's that. Bam. Now let's check out the flipper. We do have some jimping on the flipper tab here. So light switching it, of course, works. Push buttoning it also works. And but I tell you, man, this is my kind of knife right here. I love monochromatic knives. Really like the pop of color right there with the blue. But man, this is a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful knife. No doubt about it. So multiple deployment options here. Let's check out the reverse flick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is money, especially using the nail on the little ramp right here. That is the way to go. So no need to use the meat of my middle finger, even though I could. But it works perfectly with the nail. So somebody's like, Miguel, you spend the whole video flicking knives, bro. What you doing? Sit on the table so I can take some pictures. Okay, listen. Sit down right now. Go ahead and take your pictures. All right. Do what you got to do. All right. Appreciate you for being here. Really love and appreciate everybody's support, checking out and watching the videos. Ergos are going to be pretty sweet, especially with the handle dropping down like that. That feels really nice. Good ergos. I do feel the pocket clip a tad bit. I'm going to give it a good 8.5, no, maybe 9 out of 10 right there, right? As far as the pocket clip, but everything else, again, full purchase with the hammer grip. I have average size hands, not the biggest or smallest of hands. And I'm able to get a full purchase here. And check this out. We got a finger choil situation right here, so we can forward choke all day. That's going to make your thumb land perfectly here in the harpoon area. And yeah, we can get to work, guys. We can absolutely get to work, man. I mean, I'm trying to, you know, really keep it here at a good pace with everything I want to go over during this unboxing overview here, but I just can't help looking at this thing and being like, wow, they really did something sweet here. Lanyard solution back there, looking pretty interesting, right? Significantly big for my 5 to 6 people, lanyard people out there. And then reverse grip, that feels nice and comfortable. The Friday night gas station fighting grip, if you're a lefty, that feels good. The Pacol grip are also pretty decent as well. And of course, yeah, very, very well executed. Now, let's do some quick size comparisons here, shall we? Right, we got the, let's see, typical ones here in the channel. We got the MSI right there from Microtech. It's going to be a little bit larger. This guy is definitely a large knife. Don't let it fool you here. The stitch is also going to be a little bit larger in comparison. Here's that PM2, Spyderco PM2, so very comparable in size there to the PM2. The Para 3 obviously is going to be just a little bit shorter, as you can see. Here's the Demko AD 20.5. It's a little bit shorter. The Kunwu Chad is just a hair longer, if anything. And by the way, these are all highly recommendable knives too. I have content on every single one of these. So if you want to check them out, just put the knife name Miguel EDC on the YouTube search box and you'll find those right away. That's the Tenable Fenrir, and this is the CJRB Pyrite Light. All right, so check them out. Fenrir comes the closest, but just a little bit shorter there. And last but not least, again, all these are linked down below. If you guys want to check out prices, availability, and variants, that is the Fintiso Parrot. And this one here is the Corgi from Vosteed. All right. So those are going to be a little bit smaller in size. Hopefully you guys own some of those so you get a ballpark idea, right, where this one lands. Now, let's go ahead and get scientific with it here, shall we? Got a textbook piece of paper here. Let's go ahead and get the 5X zoom. I'm pretty sure it says M390 somewhere. There we go. It actually says it right in there. M390. So future me slap the HRC on the screen there, and here we go. A brand new edge out of the box. Got the 5X zoom for scientific purposes. Oh yeah, definitely cutting through that paper very well. Let's get some full slices. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, come on. Is that even a question? Of course it's gonna cut that paper very, very well. No surprises there. And I got a piece of cardboard right here, single wall cardboard, nothing fancy. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular but at an angle. And I got the forward choke position here with the thumb on the harpoon right there, and we are ready to go. Here we go. Bam, boom, let's go. Absolutely make some quick work out of that cardboard. No doubt about that. You guys rate this thing in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, right? 10 being the sharpest, of course. Rate that factory edge, and you all let me know. All right, guys, now for the awesome part. If you're still watching the video, you're awesome. Some people may have clicked away. They're going to miss this part. So this is the interesting secret about this knife. So we do have a, what looks to be an integral construction. And by the way, this thing is pretty clean on the billboarding department. You only see the small remette right there. Other side is pretty clean. Nothing on the handle anywhere. One thing I noticed is a little switch back here. So we got this switch here. It's kind of in the up position. So I'm going to slide it down. It's actually spring loaded, so if I let go, it goes back up. So I'm going to push it down and then try to, there we go, slide this forward. It's kind of like one of those things from Indiana Jones movies, right? One of those treasures that you have to kind of put the password to. So there we go, opens like this. Oh yeah, the satisfying click on the close. Now with the open, well, with the disassembled position, you do want to be very careful, right? This is the edge, that is a life edge right here. So do be very careful with that. But it does give you access, and this is what it tucks away. It tucks away the back spacer itself with a TA screw right there. Actually, that might be a T6. And we have the pivot right here with T8 non-captive on the pivot. All that gets tucked away with this integral looking piece. So let me zoom out here so you guys can see it. So is it technically an integral? I mean, not the entire handle is milled out of one single piece of titanium, which is kind of the definition of an integral, but in a way it sort of is, because part of the handle, right, this whole portion right here, this one is machined from one solid piece of titanium. So that right there is absolutely really cool. Also, you get the benefit of tucking away all the hardware, so it also gives you a very clean, aesthetically pleasing design. So absolutely dig that. So knives like these are really, really cool to not own, but also collect and whatnot, because they're very, very cool, very nice. You also reduce the amount of lint and pocket junk and crap that gets inside of the handles through the, let's say, sandwich construction that you would have on a regular, knife. So just for reference, right? Say take whatever other knife, that sandwich construction like this Kunwu Chad right here. Obviously, if the entire thing is open, there's more room for stuff to get in there as compared to, if it's covered up. So let's see what the magic is all about here, trying to put it all back together. Let's see here if I can decipher the password. All right, there we go. So just got to align the tips right here, right? And push down over here like that. And then be careful you don't pinch yourself. And then just kind of slide all the way back here, and there we go. It should click on its own, right? Just like that. That is solid in place, not moving anywhere. And by the way, you got to check out the machining on this, right? Because you see the line, but there's no gap, like zero gap. Like the machining is so precise right there that you absolutely don't see, check it out, right? So that's the actual line, but you barely see, you don't see a gap. You just don't. So very well done right there, very tastefully done. And the entire thing is titanium, and it just ends up being this gorgeous, beautiful looking design right here with, zero hardware, right, on the handle. So that's very, very nice. I mean, it definitely has a lot going for it. Digging the bead blasted titanium. The blade is just a whole different, sight to behold right there. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. Again, the REMETTE WK1. This one launched, I think, maybe a month or two ago, and it's still available on their site. I'll have a link down below so you guys can check it out, as well as every other dealer that you can possibly pick this one up as well. Let me know what you like about it. Let me know what you love about it. Is there anything you dislike about it? There you go. I'm going to set this guy down so you guys can take some pictures. Those of you who are always like, Miguel, stop moving the knife around so much. All right, there you go, guys. So if you made it to the end, you're awesome. Thank you so much for your love and support. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Shout out to Remette for sending this one in for me to check out and share with you guys. And shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your love and support. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.